What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a very interesting video. We have some crazy changes here for 10.1 that just came out today, and absolutely game-breaking changes for PvP. So I'm going to try to keep this quick because there is so much information. I'm going to try to point out some of the I didn't read through all of this, but I'm going to keep it more PvP focused, and try to hit on some of the class changes that are going to be really impactful. So first off here, I do want to notice the druid stuff. Okay, this is big. This is the first thing on here. The balanced druid changes are really big buffs for PvP, because they are nerfing. They're trying to adjust the playstyle of PvE, and in turn, they're nerfing stuff that you didn't even use in PvP, but you did in PvE, and they're adding more to the rest of the toolkit, which in turn is all of the stuff used in PvP. So we are going to see some monstrous buffs. Let me just explain really quick. So you have this new town here. So you can take Stellar Flare for that the spell protection, but if you don't want to take it, you're going to have, again, the spell protection will be in the game at this point. Your chance to crit with Wrath and Starfire is increased by 15% and 2 additional Astral Power. That is a lot. 15% crit on top of, like, you know, you have your Moonkin Aura crit, which is 12%. That's a lot of crit. And 10% on Incarn, like, you could be cranking crits, especially with all the instant Starfires that you get in PvP. That may be a better choice than the Stellar Flare, depending on the comp. So they're basically increasing all these AP generation between all of this stuff. 20% buff to Star Surge and Starfall. 20% buff. That is so big. And, like, are we getting new tier sets at this point? I don't know. Like, they're nerfing some of the dot stuff here to compensate, but very minor. They nerfed the damage increase from the 4-set bonus. This was already nerfed 20% in PvP, so I'm curious if it goes even lower, or does it stay at 20%? If it does stay at 20%, combine it with that, forget about it. That's like the amount of, you can get so many Star Surges in a row. It's absolutely going to be devastating. Another big one here is Power of Gold Ring. Gold Ring, this thing is something that the thing that comes off on your Star Surges after you Star Surge. And this can hit up to 50k sometimes. And, like, at the same time you're Star Surging, really powerful. The Denizen of the Fairy Dream, which is a lot of people run this right now. So it's very good damage. Buffing your damage by 8% up from 4. Like, this is so much damage increase. They're also buffing the Radiant Moonlight talent, which is the one that's, like, progresses either your Fury of the Loon or your Moon spells. Increases all of the Moon spells by 25%. You guys, if you guys watch my content, I'm hitting close to 200k, 190s on full moon crits. 25%. Fucking kidding me? Like, that is, dude, I've hit multiple 90k half moons. This is tremendous buffs. Feral, you're getting some changes here. These aren't so as crazy. Basically the big thing they're changing is Berserk, making it a combo point generator and restoring combo points after you're finishing everything, and also increasing shred and rate damage. So not too crazy of a change. I think these boomkin changes are game breaking, especially with some of the more changes we're going to get into. Excuse me. But okay, continuing on, we have some different, I haven't seen most of this stuff, so we have some devastation changes. We're thrilled by reception devastation evoker. Okay, the specific fairly untuned changes rewarding to play. Okay. So feed the flames down, power reduce the cooldown of fire breath. So more stuff. I don't want to go too, I don't know evoker too much. I don't want to go into crazy with this, but you can see the stuff. So anything that's big that sticks out with me. Deep breath empowers your spells. Okay. New talent, Raging Inferno, Firestorm Radius. No one does Firestorm, and Pyre is not that crazy. I don't think those are going to be anything game changing, but I could be wrong. Moving along here. Hunters. Okay, aspect of the wild now causes Cobra to 2 extra targets, more AoE damage. I don't think these are anything too crazy, if I'm not mistaken. Bombardment has been redesigned. Kill shot now grants you trick shots. That could be a lot of cleave AoE damage. That's trick shots is their mastery. Aim shot now always shoots 2 to 4 wind arrows at your targets. Every 24 wind arrows fired generates a free aim shot. Okay. New talent in the rhythm, fully channeled rapid fire now grants you. Whoa, that's a lot. 50% for 6 seconds after you channel a rapid fire. That seems like a gnarly talent. Okay, anything going here? Nothing crazy here. Song in the Chi-Ji is on a choice note of Ring and Peace. That's a impactful change. They can't run both now. Odds are people are just not going to run Song because Ring is really good. Okay, so fist weaving. Okay, let's see this. Ancient Teachings is a primary piece of fist weaving Mystery Healer Toolkit, but its previous design was unreliable. A single rising hook could sometimes determine life or death of an ally. The level of variance between the results on healing out of your direct control wasn't healthy for position. Whoa, okay. Yeah, this is because it wasn't a smart heal. Our goal is to somewhere be in the middle. A single rising hook likely shouldn't save an ally on its own, but it also shouldn't condemn them either. A new design will be more dynamic and capable of handling a variety of healing profiles, as we feel offer greater reliability for Mistweaver's consistent healing. Okay. Ancient Teachings redesigned. After casting Essence Font or Phalanx Stomp, your entire problem can heal up to 5 injured allies. Wow. Split evenly. This is what I was saying they need to do. So they're making this into melee wings. They nerfed it down from 375. Well, actually, it was like 2 something. 375 in PvP. So now it evenly splits. That is really good. That is really good. In terms of fist weaving, burst of life no longer reduced the cooldown, but I think they're moving Crystallis, right? Yeah, they're moving it from the PvP talent. So Crystallis goes into the main tree. With the redesign of Ancient Teachings, we're more focused on group-wide healing and adjusting Vivify's healing profile to slightly increase the spot healing. Vivify's primary target. Wow, okay. So this is going to make fist weaving actually good. Like, it's going to be way more reliable. And then you're going to be able to throw in these instant Vivifies on targets you really need to heal, but you're like, your sustained healing is going to be better. It's kind of like similar to how like Atonement is. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Song of Chi-Chi has been removed from the Mistweaver section. Presentation. Oh, it's down into the... Wow, so... Song of Chi-Chi. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So Song of Chi-Chi. Windwalkers can get Song of Chi-Chi now. That is crazy. Okay. Okay, there's so many changes here. Revival. Okay, that's good. Okay, just quality of life things here. As for Priest... I know they said they were doing a lot of PvP, a lot of Shadow Priest overhaul. I don't want to go too crazy into this, but is there anything that sticks out? PvP and Dragonfly Shadow has access to a lot more instant cast spells through procs and cooldowns than ever before. Because it was difficult to prevent Shadow Priests from scoring kills, we reduced their damage in Season 1. We've removed some of the problematic procs and cooldowns moving into 10.1. So there was more counterplay to Shadow's offense. Good. There was a lot of offense between Stun Silence, Instant Void Form, Voyages, like all this shit. This allows us to ease to damage nerfs to the specs. We're looking forward to hearing your feedback. Okay. I don't really know. I don't want to go too crazy. This video is going to be like ridiculously long if I do. A lot of changes here. Buffs. I would have to make this a whole separate video, man. All right, we're going to hold off on all these Shadow Priest changes. If you do want to check this out, please. Shadow Priest no longer applies VT. That's actually really big, by the way. But yeah, we'll keep going here. Wind Fury, 50% buff. Oh shit. But they nerfed Force Winds, okay. So more sustain, not so RNG based. Okay. I don't think there's anything too crazy here. I could be totally missing something. I apologize. 20% increase. I don't know how important that is. That seems like really good because there's actually a place for Stormkeeper for enhancement. I remember seeing it on the beta. It was kind of wild. All right. Now we're going to get to the nitty gritty here of the PvP changes. This is monstrous, okay? So, critical strikes now do 150% base damage, down from 175. So this was a change they did back in Shadowlands. Now your crits are going to be doing less damage, so crit becomes less useful. I think this is their hope to reduce the amount of one-shots. Again, precog removed. Precog can now be crafted onto gear as a optional reagent, or counts as an embellishment. Wow! So you can baseline get precog. That is really crazy. I like that as a healer / caster. I really like that, but it's really fucking annoying sometimes because if your teammates suck, and you sometimes you can't control that in solo shuffle, like they could just precog a fucking Destro Warlock 7 times in a row and they're just absolutely blasting you and you can't peel for them. So I don't know about that. I think if they want to do this, they nerf the CC part of it. Oops. They nerf the CC part of it. So it's not so long of a CC immunity. They're getting rid of the PvP 2 set, which was a 5%, I think, 5% CC reduction, and they're reducing all baseline CC and interrupts. Okay, so all these interrupts are getting nerfed by 1 second, and then CC reductions. Okay, so this is a lot. I'm assuming this is all in hopes to make incentivize healers, because healer life sucks, especially in solo shuffle and especially at low rating. Nobody wants to heal. There's too much garbage in the game, but you really got to be careful with this because you know, it may make the healer's life better, but as a whole, it makes the game super zuggy and just like it makes it a meta game, which sucks ass, man. Like you know, when you start reducing CC and kicks and stuff like that, it takes skill out of the game, and all that matters is your class's balancing. That's what you never want to see. That's when PvP is gonna fucking die. Let me tell you, because a lot of like the people that prop up WoW PvP right now are like those rank 1 players that they're always like they're so eager to play whatever it is. Then you have all those people that watch them, and like a lot of those people, you know, you can't like the CC is such a core essential to the game, and kicks and stuff like that. I do understand dropping some of the stuff, like, so let's go into the CCs, right? So Blinding Sleet and Asphyxiate, I think fair, both of these should be dropped. I think Blinding Sleet should be 3 seconds. Asphyxiate could stay 4. I don't give a fuck. Blinding Sleet is so dumb. The fact that it's essentially 2 stuns that don't DR with one another, because Blinding Sleet literally breaks on nothing. Fail Eruption reduced. Okay, good. I think they should have also done this to Imprison, because like things like this are bad for healers. Like they make your life miserable. But some of the other CCs here, like the cast and stuff, probably should keep the same. Roots being reduced, I don't know if that's 100% necessary. Hibernate being reduced, not necessary. Mass Entanglement, not necessary. But I guess if you're gonna do all this, like this nerfs Root Beam too. Ursa's Vortex, not necessary. 10 seconds. It lasted 10 seconds, huh? I guess that's actually fine. Landslide being reduced. See, like, Entangling Roots is fair to be reduced like this, because this is a no cooldown cast. Landslide's a minute cooldown, or like a 30-second cooldown. Like, why? There's no reason to nerf that, I don't think. But whatever. Hunter Freezing Trap nerfed by 2 seconds. Steel Trap nerf. Steel Trap should have definitely been nerfed. Scattershot should have been nerfed. Intimidation, maybe not by 2 seconds, but the traps should probably stay the same. Maybe not. Maybe since Scatter came into the game, Freezing Trap should be nerfed, because it is really easy to just scatter trap. Before, when you had to set up a trap, I think it was totally fine being 8 seconds, because there was counterplay to it, but now there's no counterplay. So if they scatter trap, it's going to be really short. Okay, going into Mage. Mage Polymorph nerfed. Ring nerfed. Wow. Like, these are really big changes. This is something that's not happened in this game since, like, what, BC, I think? From Vanilla into BC, when they nerfed Poly down from 10 seconds to 8. Wow. Okay, Hodge nerfed. Blinding Light nerfed. Repentance nerfed. Turn Evil nerfed. Mind Control nerfed. Shackle Undead nerfed. Shadow Priest Stun nerfed. They didn't nerf Fear. Interesting. Rogue Blind nerfed. Really good. That's needed to be nerfed for so freaking long. Sap nerfed. Good. Kidney Shot nerfed. Good. This is the only section where 100% it should have happened. Some of the other ones are getting a little questionable. Okay, Earth Grab nerfed. Hex nerfed. That's Hex. I think Hex nerf is fine, because Curse's spell is not that big anymore, or like Druids don't even take it anymore for the most part, and I don't know if Shamans or Mages do either. Warlock's Seduction was nerfed. Banish was nerfed. Axe Toss nerfed. This should have been nerfed too. Axe Toss fully nerfed. Grimoire Felguard definitely should have been nerfed. Spell Lock. It's just another kick, I guess. Not Fear nerfed. Interesting. They didn't nerf Fear or Cyclone. Really interesting. That's going to make Cyclone extremely powerful, because Cyclone is already 6 seconds, I think, on the first cast. Stormbolt nerfed by 3 seconds. That's terrible. I mean, because like, think about this realistically, right? If you're playing Orc now, it's a 20% nerf, I think, right? 20% nerf to, or like reduction in all stuns. Like that's it's a little over 2 seconds of a Stormbolt. That's 1 global. You get 1 global in that Stormbolt. I don't know, man. Okay, so here we go. Some more PvP changes here. Buffs to Blood Decay. Okay. Alright, finally the wall's coming back after fucking months. They're bringing back the Deep Breath, creating a Curtains of Fire, preventing line of sight. Oh. So they're changing it. This used to be walls, but I don't think this is going to be walls. This is going to be a wall you can walk through. It just creates LOS. It's like a smoke bomb. I think that's what it's going to be like. That's pretty cool. I'm glad they brought that back. This is going to be really powerful for Devastation of Overs. Time Stop, cooldown reduced. Time Stop is stupid. Swoop Up has increased the range. No one uses it. Roar Sacrifice has been removed. It's now a choice node against Hunter's Avoidance. Interesting. Okay. Misdirection now causes your pet to redirect the next 3 hostile spells to themselves. Misdirection cooldown. Interesting. So misdirection is going to have a... Oh, interlope is a PvP talent. So they're going to have a reason to... So they can have Royal Sacrifice and have interlope. Interesting. Okay. Don't know how it's going to go. Dragon Skull removed. Alright. I don't think people even took that. That was like the one that reduced like the dot damage, I believe. Okay, Ranger's Finesse has been redesigned. Casting Aim Shot provides you with Ranger's Finesse after getting 3 stacks of it. Increase your next volley range and duration, or your next bursting shot slow. Consuming reduces the aspect turtle by 20 seconds. So we're on this talent, so maybe a few bugs. Okay. Sticky Tar Bomb. Throw a Sticky Tar Bomb at your coat your target, disarming them. Like, some of this shit just doesn't make sense, man. Like, so they're reducing all the CC, but they give Survival Hunter more CC. Don't understand that. I need to download. On that note, I'm actually installing the PTR right now. I gotta download this and so we can get on live. Sticky Tar been removed. I don't remember what that. I think it was like attack speed reduction, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Mage Netherwind armor removed. That's really big. Chromatic Cloak removed. I don't know if anyone really used that or not. That was like after you blink, like you don't take like magical damage or something. Arcane Missiles increase in PvP. Kleptomania been redesigned. Unleash a flurry of disruptive magic onto your target, stealing a beneficial spell every half second for 4 seconds. So that's 8 spells. Castable while moving, but movement speed is reduced while channeling. You have to channel it? Yeah. What's the point? Why would you even take that? You could just spam it. I don't know, man. Maybe that's good. I don't know. I doubt that's good. Mass Invis has a 10-second duration, breaks if any. Okay, so now yeah, they nerfed Mass Invis because the invisible ring. But to be fair, those invisible rings were really annoying. Arcane Empowerment has been removed. I think that was an Arcane Missile thing. I think that's a nerf, I would imagine. World of Flames, empowered Flame Strike, dealing extra damage. I don't think that matters. Glass Cannon buffed, but also reduces your health more. Don't think anyone really takes that. Maybe it's an RBG thing. Icy Feet, when your Frost Nova or Water Elemental freezes dispelled or removed, become immune to snares for 3 seconds. It's only good for once every 10 seconds. That seems really good. But again, it's a PvP talent, so I mean they have to choose between like Ice Wall and I don't know the other stuff, but yeah. Chills to the Bone has been removed. Crystallis removed because it's on the tree. Thunderous Focus Tea has been redesigned. Thunder Focus Tea can now additionally cause Crackle to knock back immediately or cause roll and cheat torpedo to refund a charge on use and heal you. Okay. New PvP talent. Feline Stomp cooldown reduced by 20 seconds. Is that instant? Or it's maybe now a 10-second cooldown. I don't like this, man. Enemy struck by Feline Stomp or snared by 70%, man. Like, dude, Fist Weaving is going to be the most fucking annoying thing ever. Especially as like a Disc Priest or like a class that can't move a lot. Fist Weaving is going to be really popular in 2s, but especially with that other change too. I just hope to make it a little better, man. Like, I don't know. Flash Shield, and so they buff Flash Shield and Holy Light, but they remove Light's Grace. Light's Grace was really good, though. I don't know if that even counters it or not. Okay, for Priest, Bounce Radius has been increased. Prayer Mending increased. Cardinal Mending gone. Good. Cardinal Mending was stupid to take. You had to waste a whole talent on making the spell actually viable. Prayer Mending was garbage without it. I wish they did the same thing for... I don't know why they didn't buff this for Disc, too. But that's what it is, guys. Because Palm has always been, like, you know, in the old game, the old expansions, that was, like, a core part of... Disc. So barrier effectiveness increased by 100%, but dome removed. Nice. I know that's overall a nerf because you get that the reduction. You don't have that CD reduction anymore, but for someone who never plays Big Dome, this is great for me. And it opens up another talent for people who do play it. Mind Spike is increased. Okay. Vampiric Touch slightly increased. Void Origins. Was Void Origins the instant void form? Or was that the reduction one? I don't remember. Okay, but there's like so many changes with Shadow, I'm not even sure. Because they had the whole redesign. Dagger in the Dark. Is about the same. Distracted Mirage. I don't think anyone even played this. Seasoned Wind Talent is now available for all specs. This is interesting. Static Field is available to Resto Shamans, man. Dude, you're gonna see fucking Static Field with TSG and Ret Warrior. That's gonna be annoying. Ethereal form has been removed. Okay. Rain dance. Healing rain is now instant. 20% more effective. Whoa. That's like a fucking efflorescence on steroids. What the fuck's the love for efflorescence then? Cleansing waters has been removed. That was when you dispel, I think. Warbringer damage reduced. Oh, thank God. Thank God. But the range increased. No. That's annoying. The damage was stupid. Rebound has been redesigned. Spell reflects the next 2 incoming cast spells and reflect the spells to 50%. Whoa. Oh, if you reflect like a big spell, that's massive. Like reflect like a big cast spell with that? Oh my God. Duel characters in duel are now highlighted. Okay. Thunderstruck. This is Prot. I don't even know anything that does. Wow. So that's about it on here, huh? These are some massive changes, guys. I'm hoping that hopefully we'll see some more iterations going forward into this. But big takeaways, man. Boomy. Boomy's gonna be wicked, man. I am really excited. I'm gonna have to make a separate video on Boomy on the PTR. All those CC changes, I don't know. I feel like from what I've seen so far, the community as a whole really hates it. And I personally, I like some of them being nerfed, like Blinding Sleet and like these instant ones that some classes just have way too much instant CC, but some of them, man, I don't think they should have touched. Polymorph, I don't think they should have touched. Like Hodge, I don't think they should have touched. So there's definitely some that I don't think they should have. Kidney Shot, fuck the Rogue CC. They have too much CC. But anyway, we'll see what happens, man. This is the first iteration we have. This patch is probably going to come out in what, like late April, early May, I want to guess. So we have some time. Hopefully they get some good feedback from the community, and we'll see what happens. So if you guys have any ideas or anything like that, make sure you guys leave a comment down below, and hopefully you guys see you in the next one. Peace out.